We're Dallas and Hannah. We are thrifters, resellers, and apparently shake weight enthusiasts, so subscribe if you're into any of that. Our YouTube analytics say that there is 32% of you guys who apparently don't like shake weights, but subscribe anyway.
Oh hey, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Listen, I think a lot of our regular viewers are going to know that we just got done posting 700 daily videos in a row. Now that we're doing weekly videos, we have time finally to do some stuff that I've always wanted to do. And one of the things at the top of my list is to make one video going to a crazy number of Goodwills. So we went to 20 Goodwills today, and it was crazy. We brought home some awesome stuff. You're going to want to stick around for that. But listen, I want to make a deal with you before we start this video. If this video gets 1,000 likes, we'll do this again in a month or 2 or 3 or some weeks. I don't know. We'll do it again, and we'll let you guys vote on how many we should do next time. But this video has to get 1,000 likes first. So help us make this our most liked video ever. Stick around. You're not going to believe how much stuff we bring home. Also, check the links in this video's description. Come join our Discord. Chat with us over there. Also, there will be a link below as well as a link at the end of this video where you can go check out our brand new podcast where we actually had a really long discussion about stopping our daily videos and switching to weekly. We're going to talk today about our experience going from posting daily videos for 2 years to now posting one video a week. If you've wondered how that's been going for us, check out that podcast. But at any rate, stick around. This video is going to be awesome. Okay, I have the Goodwill locator website, and we're starting with Goodwill number 44. Why not start right in the middle? It's literally almost the middle. I think there's like 88 Goodwills, maybe 87, something like that, in the Phoenix area.
The dish section in this Goodwill usually has at least one thing in it that is relatively interesting. Today it is this beautiful Corningware saucepan, the iris pattern. It's a little pricey. It's not terrible, honestly. $9.49 is not bad, but I know that color is going to be half off next week, so it's been here for a little bit. Kind of tempted to just come back next week and grab it for $5. That would be a lot better.
No disc. That sucks. That would have been a good first buy. $5. Too much. Alright, I thought I was going to strike out at the first Goodwill, but this is a definite buy. This is a Minecraft pickaxe. Check this. Now it's a Minecraft sword.
I have a very specific custom order that I need some like kind of workman pants. It's not like dress pants, but like more the casual style material. And I need them in gray. And I think I might have finally found what I'm looking for. They were a little tricky because they needed to be a longer leg and the right shade because they're kind of being combined with a color like that. And some grays just didn't look good with it. So I think I might have finally found what I was looking for. That'll work. And they're half off.
Alright, so that was good. We didn't get nothing. I'll tell you, I was a little bit worried because I kind of thought at the beginning of this we might turn it into, let's just go to Goodwills until we strike out, right? If we go to 3 in a row where we get nothing, then we can stop. But then I was like, well, one of two things is gonna happen. We're gonna strike out right away, or we're gonna go all day and not be able to stop. So we're just gonna go to one solid number today. And like I said, if this video gets enough likes, we'll step up the number next time we do this in a couple months or something. But I'm gonna do something that's pretty cool while we're doing this today. I'm gonna start saving each Goodwill in my maps so that I have like my own personal map file of all the Goodwills that we go to, right? So I'm gonna name this one. I'm gonna name all of them that we go to today something that I remember the most about them, so we have a shorthand for the Goodwills we go to. So this one's actually gonna be called DBZ tapes because I got like half of my Dragon Ball Z collection here. So there you go, that's saved. And it's got its nickname. So let's go to the next one. All right, we're at the next Goodwill. And what should we save this one as?
This one's really close to our antique mall. So
yeah,
maybe...
a lot of the Goodwills in town, probably 40 of them. I nicknamed them by the best thing I've found, and I've found some good stuff at this next Goodwill over the last couple of years, but nothing's standing out right now. So,
ooh, remember we got all those really good gaming manuals here that time?
Oh, the expensive ones.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy one.
Gaming manuals. There you go. You'd think we'd be clever and name it, you know, just the street that it's on, but I'm not very good at remembering that stuff. I'll look at my map and read gaming manuals and think, ooh, I want to go to that Goodwill. This is also one of the better Goodwills in town for furniture, so that might not have been a bad name for it, but there's about 5 in town that I'd probably get that confused with, because there's about 5 Goodwills in town that are just great for furniture. But here we go. I would have named this one Lockbox because it had my favorite lockbox pre-COVID, but they've not been using it lately.
So last time we were here, I went through the dishes section a second round and found a few arc jars that I was like, oh, I didn't see these before. I love arc jars. They were kind of like a lilac floral print. They were really beautiful, and I went ahead and put them in my antique mall. But there is a set that I do collect, which are the poppies. Let me show you. They have one. I haven't found any of this colorway in a while. Oh, $3.49. We'll get her. I use these for my flour and my sugar, and then some other dry goods in our pantry, and I'm out of them right now, so I'm hoping I can get a few more. Oh, this is beautiful. There's no cracks. She's got a aftermarket seal thing on it, but that's totally fine by me. One of them I have doesn't even have a seal. I need to buy a new one for it.
In the next week or so, I'm doing a huge Nerf overhaul to one of my antique malls, so I'd love to take some Nerf home. Honestly, I need that clip more than I need the gun. Another Minecraft sword-ish. $7.49, that's not bad. I might grab that on the way out. It's still here, but I'm not dying for it. $4.49. Oh yes, I will pay $5 for that one. Not the nicest version of the sword, but not the cheapest either. It's a good one. I like the hard blade ones.
So I went through the men's jeans section, and I was a little bummed. There was a pair of white denim there that it was like screen printed all over it, and it just wasn't a good pair, and I was let down because I really needed a white pair. But went over to the women's section, and here we go. Some white Levi's. I'll take it, especially at $5.49. Let's go.
Does this or does this not look like it came from the inside of a PS4 or something? It's like part of one. Also, I think I might grab these. They're not great, but I need a couple cheap pair of headphones at home. What? No, I don't. I don't need $20. No. Hannah, would you like to shake my weight? Weird.
One last pickup for this Goodwill. We have some tan Lee Riders, and they've got the little seam work on the back. That's what I like. And thank you, this Goodwill. Whoever's pricing your stuff is actually doing a very good job. These are $5.49 as well.
What'd you get?
Got beautiful arc jar, 2 pairs of jeans.
All right, well, that's 2 down. Do you have enough energy left for all the rest?
We'll see, probably.
I think it'll get a little bit exciting here in a bit because it's approaching noon now and restocking is going to start happening at stores, so it should get better from here. Not that it's been bad, it's a good start. I'm bummed that's empty, but I still kind of want the case.
I just approached the women's jeans section to come over to these babies. I thought they were really cute. I'm like, oh, vintage Lee jeans, love it. They are missing a button. Not a huge deal, I can replace the button, but this is peculiar. Someone just took a hunk out of the bottom. That's a weird choice. I guess they started a DIY thing and decided they hated it. Oh well.
So it's not looking like there's a lot here. I don't know, I'll see if they'll let me get this case for free or for cheaper. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. But this Goodwill, coincidentally, I remember the most for some PSP UMDs. The most PSP UMDs I've ever seen in one place. Well, at a thrift store, maybe not in one place. I think I have more in my collection now than was here, but like 100 or so PSP UMDs were here all at once one time, ages ago, back when we started this channel. So I'm gonna name this one just PSP UMD. Someone's gonna pick up my phone one of these days when I lose it and look at all this and be like, excuse me? What is all this nonsense? They're gonna think it's a map to my buried treasure. Maybe I should name my phone Buried Treasure. Now this next Goodwill, we did find a mannequin here one time. What did we name the mannequin?
Well, it was named Jake. It had its name like tattooed on its neck.
Literally written on it. So I guess this is the Jake Goodwill. Though we did buy that mannequin before we had the channel. But I bet I have a clip. Oh, well, we had it for a couple years. It's in the background of every other video we ever made.
It was abysmal.
It was an awful mannequin.
So I just took an entire lap around the store and didn't find anything that I needed. So I went back through the men's jeans because the color tag that is half off today is yellow. There's actually quite a few yellow tags today. It's still early in the week. So I found these black jeans here. They are half off. So I guess $3.50 for this color, solid black. It's a pretty good pickup for me, so I'll go ahead and get those. Use them for my custom work.
$3.49. It's definitely had pieces taken apart. It's a bummer. It's the second time this week. Found one last week like that. I was like, oh, super stoked, but it had been tampered with. There's nothing here either.
Honestly. But then
it?
I was like, it's way too big for me. And then I looked at the size, I was like, well,
I think it's actually just a little bit not wide enough. It's buttoned all the way up.
we just lost our place in line.
Hello?
The line's back there, but okay.
Cool. It's alright.
It looked a little snug.
It's a little bit tight around my neck.
Yeah.
My shoulders.
It's $10 anyway. I don't know if you loved it for $10.
Definitely don't love it for $10. Well, that was pretty hilarious. We were in the front of the line in front of about 6 or 7 people, and then some people just walked right up to the register in front of the whole line. It was funny because nobody in the line was mad or in a hurry. We all just kind of looked at each other and were like, cool.
Just didn't pay attention to the giant line of people.
Nope. I picked this game up just because it was $2. You got some jeans?
I got some $3 jeans.
Do you feel like we've been thrifting all day yet?
No, not yet.
You know what I'm going to name this one, don't you?
Big Fries Goodwill?
Well, there is a giant Fry's grocery store there, so sometimes we call it that. But this is the Goodwill that I found a copy of 3DS Luigi's Mansion underneath one of the toy racks.
I remember that.
So, Luigi's Mansion.
Nice. Here's something I haven't come across in a long time. A Corningware piece that I don't recognize the pattern for. It's really pretty, but I've never seen it before. I did a little research on it to try to figure out what it is and what its value is. With this size pan, $5 for it is kind of high. It goes for about $10, but it is called the Autumn Meadow. So if you find one, you want to look it up. That pattern there is the Autumn Meadow. It's very similar to a lot of other ones, but just you'll notice those slight differences, the red and yellow flowers and the little blue background, the tiny leaves. It's really pretty. I like it a lot.
This is wild. 6 katanas, bag of Lego. Oh, was this a microfiche? Yep. Look at all these plates. Holy crap. I have not seen this many games at this Goodwill in a while. The yellow tags are half off, but that one's probably worth getting. I don't think it's in my collection. That too, for sure. Sweet. All right, finally, some alright games. 4 copies. There's 4 parts to this very hard to find complete Nerf gun. There's the gun, the base, ammo box, and then the ammo chain, and they're all see-through green. And there's no need considering this one because the handle is just completely snapped off, which happens a lot on these guns because this is so heavy that gets a lot of stress. But I have the blaster, the base, and the chain at home, and I need an ammo box for it. So even if that were good to go, without having at least some of that other stuff, I wouldn't get it. But it's very valuable altogether. I've sold it a couple times for pretty pennies. A very common and reoccurring conversation on our Discord, which you should go join, link in the video's description, is stuff that we still have from our childhood. And I have almost no toys or games from my childhood except for my Hot Wheel collection, which is in this exact box. So this brings back memories. If that wasn't all torn off, that sticker, I'd probably get it. That's very nostalgic for that. I've never seen a see-through one. You can see inside of it. You know what? I have no idea what to call this Goodwill because I have completely neutral feelings about it. There's a burger place over there, so I think we usually call this like the burger place.
The cold beers and cheeseburgers restaurant.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess it's cold beer cheeseburgers Goodwill.
So here's something that is very interesting. Every Goodwill I have been to in town individually prices every single piece that comes in the door, including all of their cups, dishes, plates, bowls, all of it. All of it's individually priced, usually for at least $1, usually like $1.49 or $2.49 for most of the dishes. But this Goodwill made bundles. They have things grouped together, and I'm so excited. Like $6.49 for 3 bowls, which these would be at least $2.49, if not $3.49. So 2, 4, 6, 7, $7.50. So you get $1 off on that. That's awesome. Thank you. CB English home set. Kind of wish there was more of this here. See what I mean? $2.49. Very cute. I did see this plate set too. It's so pretty. $12.49 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plates. I mean, that's a bargain too. They're so beautiful. I don't need them. Trust me, I have too many plates at my house. And I don't really sell plates in my antique mall booth. It's just not something I mess with too much. But these are really sweet. I like them a lot. Where are they? Those little ducks back there are cute too. They are Sandstone. They're beautiful. I like stoneware a lot. I think it's really pretty.
I'm not really finding much of anything at this one. Not even any shake weights, which is surprising. I do want to go home with a couple pair of headphones that aren't complete trash. That's kind of funny. I don't like those. They're too small. But this is approaching decent. Are these wireless? These are kind of all right. $5. We might try for $5. Ooh, there's another pair. Ooh, these are half off too. Let's just do it. Let's just see what happens. Might get one good pair out of these because one pair has kind of bad earpieces. How about those? Those are just earmuffs.
I was so excited about all the bundled up dishes. I didn't even notice the Pyrex down here. So this is a newer Pyrex. She's okay. I don't really have any need for her. It's $3.49, yeah. No thanks. But look at this. This is a great condition for a red bowl. The red Pyrex bowls are notorious for fading and getting what they call dishwasher dead. So they get really cloudy looking and the color starts coming off on them really badly. This is the 402 bowl. Oh my God, it's $2.49. Oh, I was prepared for like $8.49. That's coming home with me. That's cute too. Standing in the checkout line and thinking about this bowl, and I'm so excited about it. And it just dawned on me, this might actually be in better condition than the bowl that I have. I have the full Pyrex primary set, which it goes, blue is the smaller one that goes inside of this, and then red, and then green, and then yellow is the biggest bowl. And I think my red bowl is like fine, but it's a little cloudy. I'll have to compare the two whenever I get home. This one's a little more scuffed up than I think mine is, but the color is way prettier. So I might end up keeping this one and then selling the one I have. I'm excited.
All right, well, I got one thing that I definitely set out for today. Our next few episodes of podcasts that we do on our podcast channel, we're gonna have some guests, some like rotating guests and stuff, and I've just kind of been freaking out about it because I've got enough cables for everything, just not enough headphones for everything. So, you know, these are on the cusp of being bad, but they're not like complete garbage. They're fine, they're comfortable, which is really what matters when you're doing a podcast. If you're an audiophile trying to listen to pretty music, these skull candies wouldn't be the greatest, but they're fine. They're comfortable. That's what matters. You don't want to sit for a 2-3 hour podcast with those dollar store headphones we used on our first podcast, do you?
My ears started getting hurt.
It sucked. And what's really funny is I've got this big old head and I've got these little BBs on my ear, is what it felt like. All right, let's go to the next one. What are we on, number 7?
Yeah.
This is number 7. I don't think we're gonna have a clever nickname for this one because this Goodwill sits on the corner of Ellsworth and Rittenhouse, 2 different roads, and that sounds so bad on its own that's just what I call it, Ellsworth and Rittenhouse. And I'm telling you, you know, I've written and shot a bunch of movies and stuff with friends, and it's one of my passions, one of those things I put above hobbies, put at passions, is filmmaking. So I'm always collecting cool names to name people, and that's gonna get used one of these days.
Sounds pretty fancy.
It's gonna be the name of the 2 main characters in something I write, because it does. It sounds like some tea drinking ass names. I'm afraid to know how much. It's alright, I'm in no hurry. I tried to get underneath of it and see how much, but I couldn't see it. Yeah, I'll take that, please.
Okay. Carry it around.
You want to take it? Okay, thank you.
This is pretty crazy. It looks like someone donated their entire Lularoe backstock. Every single one of these, just with tags on. That's wild.
This is nuts. Okay, so 40 bucks. 40 bucks. We're gonna get 20% off, so 2468, so $32. Sweet. And all these games are cheap. 2 bucks. See a bunch of $1 stuff. 2 bucks. Let's go. Let's go. $2 games. Let's go. Except they're not all $2. These are 10, which is fine. I'm gonna pass them up because I already have them. But we're gonna take the $2 ones. We're at, what? A bonus. Bonus. Okay, $10 no, $5 no. Hold on. I need to look that up though. Alright, let me get the rest of the cheapies. It's crazy town. It's crazy town. Snowboarding. Let's just see inside of this. I'm into that. Give it a little. Pac-Man. Of course. Better check inside of these just in case. Headphones. Wireless headphones. These all look kind of crappy. Well, let's forget everything I said on the way into this Goodwill. This Goodwill will henceforth be known as Double Dash, because I have found the case of this game like 2 or 3 times now. Never actually found the game. That's going in my collection. The rest of these are for sale. All right, number 8, and you might just be thinking that this naming these Goodwills is a bit of a gag, and I mean, I guess partially it is, but there are 80 plus Goodwills in this town, and we don't always do the best job of like picking a trajectory and going to a bunch. So after this whole thing's over, and I do this about 80 times, I'll have a map that has all of them on it, and we can do a better job talking about which Goodwills to go to. It's gonna be a very handy tool to have this when it's done, but it is gonna be funny. And this Goodwill is what we say, Streets of Rage.
Yeah, you found Streets of Rage.
Found my copy of Streets of Rage here. Thank you.
So I was just standing here in the glass baking section, just kind of thinking, you know, probably not gonna find anything at this one. I find Pyrex here sometimes, and usually it's in someone else's cart, and I just missed it, or it's really expensive. And here, just lo and behold, a 3-pack of the Amish butter print. Now, if you know anything about Pyrex, you'll know that the Amish butter print is highly collectible. People love this pattern. I have found it several times, but it's usually not in good shape, and these are pristine. Oh my god. And the fact that they bundled them for $10, yeah. This is my find of the day. It doesn't get much better than this. If they were the mixing bowls, maybe then that would be better than this, but I am not complaining. These are beautiful.
There are a bunch of games here. I'm honestly just grabbing the ones I'm not sure if I have. That's ugly. So I'll probably see if I do or don't have any of these. I'm pretty excited because I don't think I have that. I feel like this is gonna be too cheap not to get. It's intact, $3.49. We'll do it.
This might be the funniest broken mug I've ever seen. It's just the way that he's broken, he looks so shocked that it happened. He's like offended. Just broke right on his mouth. He's just like, it's too funny. Poor guy. I'm so sorry. Well, you're gonna leave him that way though.
I want to get these, just thumb through them. Probably not worth. Pretty much garbage. But look at this. It's a pack of Fleer X-Men cards and a Ron. I think you just found the biggest money find, didn't you?
Yeah, these are nuts. They're in beautiful condition. I'm really tempted to go ahead and put them in my antique mall just because I don't like shipping glass, but these are valuable, so they might be worth putting on eBay.
That's awesome. Well, we'll take a closer look at them probably when we get home. Should not have bought these baseball cards, but I got the bug, I guess. Demo disc. But really, I'm the most excited about this bag. Kim Possible Ron. What kind of looks like a Neopet, but I don't think it is. It'd be a nice little trifecta if it were. Doesn't it look kind of
It is a Neopet. Look at it.
Score! All right, we'll have to look that up there. I'm glad I didn't toss it back. I almost did. Ron. A nice slinky, but this is why I really bought the bag. Ooh, oh yes, Marvel goodness, baby, a hollow rogue. Let's go. Can you even see it?
It's a little dark.
It is dark in here. This is awesome. Phoenix, let's go. Let's go. These are minty condition. What are we on, number 9?
Yeah.
You just looked up that Neopet and it sells for about what?
About 20 to 30.
That ended up being a good bag. I'm expecting the rest of the day to go reasonably okay because we are now thrifting during prime restocking time. Every Goodwill we're hitting now is restocking. There's 2 restocking carts down there. That's really, here, at least here in Phoenix, this is how you do it. Show up at restocking time and get the good stuff as soon as it's dropped. My very first guitar was a Johnson. It was this guitar, but black. You didn't find nothing at this one either?
Nothing.
Yeah. I always have high hopes for this one, so it sucks to get left down, but if we'd showed up a couple hours later when they'd fully restocked, it'd probably be different. This Goodwill is called, you know this one.
The Star Wars books.
Star Wars books. I came here and bought about 60 or 70 Star Wars books once, which is what got us into reselling Star Wars books in our antique mall. It was a great decision when we did get into it because we have by now just sold hundreds and hundreds.
It's been a lot, yeah. So I saw this mug and audibly went, "Aw, look how cute it is." So sweet. I also saw these, which if you watched last week's episode, I saw a bunch of these at the Goodwill in Las Vegas. They've got a ton of them here. They had both of those. I think they have this one too. Yeah, they did. They didn't have this one though. Mae West. They had this one. I recognize that one. same one. That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna bother with them, but I do like them.
This Goodwill is stocked quite well. 2 sections of bag toys. Tons and tons of toys. It's just kind of almost overwhelming. This is a weird Vader Batman knockoff.
This really cool tin canister set. It's got everything in it except for the biggest lid. And you can't leave your flour canister open because your flour will go stale and that'll be real gross. And I want $5.49 for the whole thing. But if it doesn't have the lid for the last one, it's just not worth it.
Kid you not, we were just talking about this blaster on the way over here. $8.49, it's a little high, but I'm inclined to pay that for it. It's a really hot Nerf blaster right now. Oh, it's expensive though.
Check these out. These are from Fire King, I believe. Still haven't seen the bottom of them. Well, that's why someone else tried to peel it off. They wanted to know what brand it was too. I think they're Fire King. Maybe not. Oh, I recognize that symbol. I don't know what it's called though. But yellow is half off. And these are all $1.49 a piece, so I'll go ahead and get them for half off a piece. I love this color scheme. Very fall, very autumn, very 70s.
The low Wii cables for a Wii around. Starting to get worried. We shook our last shake. Guess what the Star Wars Goodwill had? I think my camera froze when I was pulling these off the shelf, but I grabbed 4 Star Wars books, and I was only gonna grab 3 of them, but the total was $19 and what, 20-30 cents?
Yeah.
So I went and got this other book so we could scan the 20% off coupon, and then we got it all for 17 bucks. So
works out.
let's go. All right, that was 10, so I guess this is where the day really starts. So you've probably been able to tell this far, some of the Goodwills we have very solid nicknames for. Some of them were kind of like, I don't know. But I know this one solidly. I call this one the Ram Mount Goodwill because, check this out. We take the GoPro off here. I carry around my GoPro on this. This is called, well, it's made by Ram Mount. It's not necessarily called a Ram Mount, but Ram Mount makes these parts to mount cameras and monitors and other expensive stuff. I think they're most known for making like mounts for TVs on boats or like your GPS on a boat. And I found this here, at least part of it. I think I found this part and this part clamped onto something to make like a makeshift podium or conductor stand. And I brought it home and attached my camera parts to it. So I've always referred to this Goodwill as the Ram Mount Goodwill because these are expensive. This is like $125 right here of parts.
Nice.
Yes, I walked over to the media section. Yes. A Power Rangers VHS I don't have. I collect these, but I only really ever get them if I'm at the thrift. And I don't have any of the Black Ranger ones. Happy birthday, Zach. Sweet. Let's go. Let's go. This one's red, but I bring you for the first time ever double shake weight.
Well, I walked the whole store and looked at every section I look at, and there was nothing noteworthy. So we're gonna move on with this little Power Rangers VHS. It was worth a look. I kind of love it. But I'd want to rework it a little bit because it looks a little bulky on top. But that's actually a dress, not a jacket. It'd be cute as a little tank top dress, but looks a little tricky to do by itself.
Heck yeah, they just rolled this out. Rock Band 2 is the only game I see so far. Where are you, games? Reveal yourself. Ooh. Oh, baby. Well, I'm gonna get some of these, but some of them are expensive. All right, I've scanned some of these books. This one is listed for quite a bit. I don't know about sold, but it's looking good. This is sold recently for $24.11, $29.35, so we'll get that one. That'll definitely sell at our antique mall, or if we want to put it on eBay. But we'll scan Green Lantern here. It's looking pretty similar. These are all good titles. At least the hardback ones are. Oh baby, oh baby, this one's listed all over the place. I guess we can look at sold real quick on it. Sold on Starman, 35, and then 5, and then 44, but an offer. Yeah, these are all worth. We're gonna spend a few bucks on these, I think, but they're all gonna sell. 27, 23, 35 listed. None of these are listed for less than 20. I'm not gonna sit here and look at the sold on every one of them. Rated M for mature. Listed for 5, 3, 6. Okay, this one's listed really low. Throw that one over there. Spider-Man, oh, Fantastic Four. Spider-Man's on the back. Listed for around 10, 12 bucks. $2.29 though. Kind of hard not to. Now, Snowpiercer, I have seen the film, but I have not read the graphic novel. 29, 20, 14, 10. Well, these are, you can buy it now for 14, $3.29. I can't imagine leaving that behind, can you? Wonder Woman, listed for 11, listed for 20, listed for 6. Let's pass on that. I don't want to buy too many of them. But people love this stuff in our antique malls. Listed for 40, but then listed for 14, and then listed for 8. Yeah, let's pass on the Wonder Woman's. She-Hulk. Not scanning. All right, well, it's not coming up. Let's just get it. Let's get all of the Wonder Woman. Hannah, you want to talk about what you found?
You know, I've been watching recently, right?
She's been rewatching Friends.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I flipped through it a little bit and there's just half a shepherd's pie, like from the time that Rachel accidentally made half a trifle, half a shepherd's pie.
That's funny.
On my channel, I really want to do a lot of cooking stuff, and I think this is going to make an appearance for sure.
A Friends food episode?
I love this.
That's awesome. All right, well, go buy us a big stack of books. I'm going to double check this cart. You got it?
It's heavy.
All right. That's literally like a couple hundred, maybe 250 bucks right there.
It's pretty crazy.
I'm going to read a couple of them. I think I read the Green Lantern, Green Arrow back in college digitally. I don't think I've read any of these others, but I'll have to read one or two before we send them off. I really want to read Snowpiercer.
I guess I'm like not disappointed, but like my cookbook's only worth like $15.
Oh.
If it was worth like 50 or something, I don't know, I might be tempted to sell it.
Right, well you have talked a ton about doing some cooking stuff on your channel, so.
And I've been watching Friends, so it's just like perfect.
Well, that worked out well. It was $37 before the coupon for all these books. What was it after?
30.
30? 30 bucks for a few $100s worth of graphic novels. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, you know what? You know what I didn't say before we came in here? The nickname for this was almost like rear-ended or crashed.
Oh my God.
You remember? Tell them.
So we were just walking out to the car. I've just checked out.
Parked right there.
Parked right over here, and we watched this van just back up into our car, hit it
hard.
Yeah, we heard it. We're like, "Are you kidding?"
And we were just right there.
They like stopped. And I was like, okay, we'll walk up to him, we'll go talk to him, it's fine. And then they started
scream
going and then zoom.
Like zoomed out. And I was like, well, and I actually got a picture of her license plate. And then I went up to my car and I got down there and there was like a little dent and I literally reached inside and pushed out. You couldn't tell it happened, but I was mad for a hot minute. I almost forgot about that.
That was wild.
You can tell we thrift at these Goodwills a lot. There's memories for all of them. You know, when I told you we were gonna do so many Goodwills, I was a little bit afraid it was just gonna, you know, kind of go south at some point. We weren't gonna get a lot of good stuff, but after those last couple stops, it's already went exactly how I hoped it would.
You're doing all right.
We're doing good. This Goodwill, I call it the anime magazine Goodwill because I found just the most ridiculous stack of anime magazines here once, so that's what I remember it for. Do you
I remember getting yelled at one time because I went to go take something off the go back rack just to look at it, and they're like, don't touch that.
You know what? I got yelled at with the anime magazines too because I was stacking them on the floor. You
That's
remember that? Well, this is the Goodwill we got yelled at.
Ooh, we found a little vintage dish honey hole. Got some Fire King. Little saucer and teacup set. Got the behemoth. I wish it had its lid. Though $5.49 is really not bad for that. I'd be tempted to get that. We've got even more Corningware down here. $4.49 a piece. Little baby guy. He needs a bath. $2.49. It's actually not bad for that either. Tempting to get. Some more. $2.49. Oh, this is beautiful. What are you? It looks like Corningware would have made it. Like that little notch on the handle over there looks familiar, but I don't see their tag anywhere. They usually have it impressed or like a little logo on it somewhere. That one doesn't have it. Here's another piece that's matching. That looks like one of their little codes on the bottom there. I'm just so shocked that it doesn't say it on there. Can't confirm it's Corningware, but it looks like it would be. They're really pretty. I've never seen that pattern before. I'd love to find more of that pattern like these dishes because I like that pattern the best out of any of them I've seen before.
Here's an interesting cheap projector. It's kind of cool. I should probably look it up. I mean, I bet it's 100, 150 new, something like that, but I am going to get this just for the tripod. I don't want whatever that is.
Oh my god. Can you believe how beautiful this piano is? Oh, it's so pretty. I mean, this is expensive. Yeah, they want $100 for it. That's fair.
You want to get it?
Oh, it's so beautiful.
I swear to you that if my mother were here, she'd buy it and put it in her house. I've seen her buy pianos like this and put them in her house.
Oh, I mean, I bet someone would pay way more than $100 for this. Oh, it needs a tune.
I don't think you can even tune it.
Like, this is so pretty.
It's pretty ugly. This one without any better? Oh,
No, none of them.
This one has
a piano, a player piano.
It's a little better.
Oh, the children are coming.
Okay, so I bought this. I didn't really need it. Here's the thing. This is what I use my GoPro on a lot. I've been carrying it today on this RAM mount that I mentioned. And I end up leaving it on here because you just need a little something to grab onto. If you try to just hold the GoPro, you run the risk of covering up microphones and adding a little bit too much extra noise. So I try to keep my hands off of it. But this mount, if you've ever seen us get a shot with the camera mounted on our car or mounted on something we're carrying, it's always this thing that clamps down onto stuff. What I'd like to keep it in my pocket, this thing's really light and I can still wrap it and attach it to like some stuff like around a tree or something. So I try to keep that in my pocket, but I don't love this that much because they don't last very long. I go through one every couple of months. They're just like 15 bucks at Target. But I break them and lose the pieces. This thing's a little bit more beefy, but it's still really light. So I'm thinking, I don't think this is gonna be my everyday carry because it is a little bit too big to just pull in and out of my pocket, but I do like it. I think it looks good. So I think I might actually use it for the rest of the day. Just attach my quick release on there. And then it's so much lighter. This thing is so heavy. It's so unreasonably heavy. This thing being foam is light as a feather. There you go. The other way. $3 at the Goodwill. What do you think? Does that look ridiculous?
Yeah, a little bit.
It is, but it's nice. It's nice and substantial. All right. What was that, 12?
Yes.
On to 13. Bit of a monkey wrench thrown in our plan. The next Goodwill we're going to is next to a Savers. Matter of fact, we call that Goodwill the Savers Goodwill because it's right here. We were pulling up, we're like, we're just not gonna go. It's not a sales day. And Hannah went, crap, it is a sales day.
It's Monday.
It is. It's half off Monday, so we are gonna stop. And honestly, if you're seeing this clip, it's probably because we walked out with something good, and I'm probably not even gonna put this in the video if we don't find something good because I don't need this video dirtied up. One of these days I'll do a video that's like, we went to 60 thrift stores, and it'll be all mom and pops and Goodwills and Savers. But today's a Goodwill day, so this doesn't really have a place here, but we're going. Thank you. I think I'll take that. Okay. Can I see these video games as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many guys?
Dallas.
Dallas. All right.
This is really funny. A Savers tag on top of a Goodwill tag. Some Pyrex for $2. I mean, I guess I have to get that. It is a little chipped, which is sad, but it's fine. It's double-sided. No worries. It's very dishwasher dead. You can feel that it's got a matte finish instead of that glossy finish it's supposed to have. So it's not in the best shape, but it doesn't look bad. And it's $2. Sure, we'll get it. Also, here's that pattern I just found. 2 in one day. It's crazy.
All right, well, I guess that actually happened. There's now a Savers in the mix today. I bought a flute for 20 bucks, which was super worth it. Hannah got some dishes. It's actually nicer than the last 2 flutes I brought home last week, so we're stacking the trade credit for a future video.
Toots for hoots!
Toots for hoots! We're both starting to feel tired, but we're gonna push through. We're getting to the big 2-0. We have to. Hannah's letting all the receipts go.
No!
All right, 13. Not really my favorite Goodwill. Honestly, I'd normally skip it, but we're trying to hit them numbers. Also, what's this one called? We already said it, Savers. The Savers Goodwill. The hard to find part of this gun is its barrel. And I wouldn't want to pay $5.49 for it usually without the barrel. But I have so many extra barrels right now, and I want to get it, but I'm not going to because the priming mechanism has been removed. So, let's rip. Also, it's very Zoids looking, isn't it? Kind of looks like a Zoid.
I have this same picture in my antique mall booth right now, and it's chipped in the same spot, but not the same way. I got it at Deseret for $1, but this one's $6.49, and I already have one in there, so I don't need another one. Especially not another chipped one, but it's funny that it's chipped kind of the same way. Must be a common drop.
Nothing?
Not a thing.
Not even a shake weight?
No.
She doesn't know what I'm doing. She doesn't know I'm memeing. Nice. Okay, this is Goodwill number 14, and we call this the lights out Goodwill because one time we were here and the power went out, which has subsequently happened at 2 more Goodwills since we've been here, but this was the first one. What do you think?
That's not the last one out in Goodwill. Goodwill. So this is a Goodwill I never pass up the lamp section at because one time we were here and I found this, it was about yay tall from my leg to my hand. It was like a tiny stained glass palm tree. It was super cute, but I sold it for quite a bit of money. So I always checked the lamp section and it did not disappoint today. I don't know if these were a DIY project. They must be. They're very interesting. Not my cup of tea, or pitcher of tea, if you will. They do have a stained glass lamp here. A little Santa lamp. Highly doubt that that's valuable. But you never know. Maybe it's a rare Santa lamp. I'll look it up just in case.
All right, PSP Tiger Woods, $5. It's probably gonna be a null for me, but we'll hold on to it for a second. Look at all this Xbox stuff though, $5 a piece. Fractured butthole. Oh baby. $15 though, boo. I'm gonna hold on to it. Boo, $15. What's in here?
So today I said to Dallas, we're gonna go to multiple Goodwills today, and I bet you I don't find any Bratz dolls. Even though I really want to find a Bratz doll. And lo and behold, karma has hit me. Here is a Bratz doll. I'm very excited about it, except she's not only one I already have, she is one I got whenever I was 12 years old, and I have my original one. And then you guys have also sent me one of this same doll too. So I already have 2 of them for both of her outfits to put on the shelf. But I have to get her, right? Like, I can't leave her behind. Oh! Yes! Okay, maybe I don't feel so bad about leaving her behind then.
Find some? No way.
Okay.
I honest to God expect you to find none. Not that I wanted you to find some, but is that another one?
Okay, so there's a bunch of them here actually, but
Holy
I first
crap.
walked up and found this one.
Okay.
Which I got when I was 12. So I
really?
have this
So that's,
one already.
That's like 2nd generation.
Yeah.
That's really old.
This one I think
Not
is
that you're
3rd.
You old hag.
But then I was like, well, I'll look at this other section.
Let me hold the camera. You keep going. I see several.
Goodness. Okay.
Don't put them back. Someone else will snatch them.
Well, do I even get that one? I've got her twice.
I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay. So we've got. I don't have either of those. The starry-eyed ones are a special set. I think it's the formal punk one. I don't know.
Listen.
What?
Linda.
Linda, listen.
No Bratz doll left behind. Do you understand? Do you understand me?
Yes, I understand. It's the Gypsy collection. They did all these like little Moroccan, Middle Eastern kind of looking things.
Bro, you've almost never found this many at once.
No, I haven't.
Here. Here's 2 right here with clothes.
I have her from 4 times now, maybe?
Yeah, but look at those clothes.
There's another one, and she's in her original clothes. We'll take her.
How many times in the car while we've been driving around town all day? Mind you, what time did we start today? 10:30. We left McDonald's. McDonald's drive-thru at 10:30. It is 5:03 now. And so we've been going hard, and about every other stop you've said, man, if I don't find Bratz dolls,
I'm not going to find any today.
stacks.
I guess I'm getting all of them.
Stacks, baby.
Is that it? Do you see any more?
I don't know, let's not leave me behind.
I think we're good. Check the regular shelves. Make sure none of the bags were tossed aside.
I'm not gonna get either of those because they're both priced right at retail. Where did I see? Oh yeah, trading cards. Bunch of basketball and soccer and stuff. $17. Prices here are a bit high. We'll pass that up too. This though, that looks pretty cheap. Just because it has that with it. Okay, so Goodwill number 15. 15?
Yes.
Is right over there, and then it's right next door to Bookman's. So we're gonna go trade in this flute, get some trading credit. Might spend it on video games today, might just save it. Depends on what's in the store. There's a lot in here. Sega, Dreamcast, Phaser, Carnage for Sega. What else did I see that tickled my fancy? There's a bunch. Oh yeah, these GameCube Metroid games. I found the case for Prime in the Goodwill once.
So interesting news. The normal guy that does instruments is not here today, and they only have new workers right now. So they're gonna do what they can, but they might recommend us to come back another day.
Okay. Hopefully they offer me just enough to get this Super Mario game. I mean, it'd be nice to get Mega Man, but that's 130. Mario's 50. If I could check it out real quick. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll take it, please. Thank you very much. And I've got some store credit for it. Tripled the money on the flute. Got Super Mario Advanced, which is pretty awesome. That felt pretty cool. It feels like a magic trick every time I do that. Oh, buy a student flute at the Goodwill, but actually go home with an in-box Game Boy game. Pretty stoked about it. Doesn't it feel like a magic trick every time we trade random instruments in for video games?
It's just like, boom, here you go. Some free video games.
It's kind of what it feels like. Almost free. Free light. All right, check this. find anything?
No, there's nothing here.
I found a couple things of sports cards. They're not really anything special, but if you watched last week's episode, we brought home a huge shopping bag full of sports cards that we paid a total of $3 or $4 for. And I've already priced them and put them in our antique malls. And I think we had about just right at $70 worth of sales from those packs of cards. So we've already wildly made our money back. And this will just make a few more bucks.
Sure.
I found my copy of Pokemon Coliseum here. So you would think this Goodwill would be the Coliseum Goodwill or something like that, but it's not, is it, Hannah? Tell them what it is.
It's the Bat Goodwill.
The Bat Will, because I almost got attacked by a bat here once. Not really. That's me sensationalizing it, but a bat was flying around the store once. It was awesome.
Last time we were here, I came to the lamp section and I found the cutest little milk glass lamp. It had a bunch of like floral prints on it. It was real small. Not that small, but like, I don't know, like a foot tall. But it was so cute and I got it for myself for $2. I wanted to see if there was more today. This is so cute. It's like little hand-painted flowers on it, but I don't need it. I have nowhere to put it. And for $7.49, I probably don't need it in my booth. If the base was like a little bit more like solid gold than this tarnished gold, maybe I'd think about getting it for the booth, but I do love it though. It's the little dimples in it. It's so cute.
Oh, look. The deception. It's just confusing too because there's an advertisement for that game. Okay, well, I'm still gonna get it.
These are really interesting. Porcelain. I don't know what they are. There's a bunch of them over there. Anyway, that's not what I came over here for. I came over here because I saw these guys. These give me like a mental image. I think my grandmother had those plates, but I don't know for sure. I texted my mom to see if we had them or not at grandma's house. They're really beautiful though. I know she had the Libby like brown amber glass drinking glasses with the monarch butterfly on them. Those are beautiful. But I think those were her plates. I could be completely wrong. It's been a long day.
Number 17, we're inching closer to being done, but we call this our home Goodwill because we used to live like right there. When we first moved here to Phoenix, this was the closest Goodwill we had.
Holy cannoli, there's a lot of Corningware here. You might say holy Corningware. But let's see how the prices are. That one's $2.49 and that's the baby one. I sell that one for $5 in my booth, so probably not worth. $3.49, no lids, fine. Tons of them. No lids on any of them though. I've been really shying away from getting anything without lids. It's $2.49 for the, that's not bad though. Actually really cheap, $3.49. We might get those. I mean those are, that's pretty cheap, even without the lid. I don't want to buy it with a lid though. It's like my rule, but I should probably just get it.
You found a pop?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it's $1.
It is.
We don't leave any pop behind for $1, but have you looked it up?
Yeah, it's from Saga. It's called Lion Cat.
Okay.
It's a Barnes & Noble exclusive pink version. It's usually blue.
All right, so it's not worth a ton because you can buy it right now in box for
Yeah.
10, 20 bucks.
It's really not worth a ton, but for $1.
It's $1.
Sure.
Put $1 pops in our antique mall every day and make money. Not seeing anything else though. Number 18, I don't really know what to call this Goodwill because it's so new compared to the others. It never got a name, so you guys name this one, comment below. I'm seeing next to nothing here worth talking about. All right, nothing for you either?
No, nothing.
It's a rip. They moved all the media. There's only a couple video games, nothing great. All right, next. Hannah's trying to throw in the towel over here.
I'm tired.
2 more. You said you're tired?
I'm tired.
This is 19. We've got 1 more after this. You can do it.
Give me a piggyback rat.
Bet you I will. Can you even get on me? Can you jump that high?
Oh my god, that is really high.
Just so y'all all know,
I'm scared.
I'm not the one that messed this up. Look at the big tires on that Scion. You almost got ran over, piggyback girl.
I did, that was bad.
Modern Family pop. There's pop all over the place today. That's awesome. I wish they were just a regular clock and not a iPod player. That's awesome. That's pretty dope too. M&M phone. Are you supposed to actually put M&Ms in there? Wait, what? No way. No way. This might be really valuable. I gotta look this up. It is. They looked it up. This is a light meter. So you use these in conjunction with your camera, a camera with manual settings, not with auto settings like this GoPro I'm using. And you input your camera settings and then measure the light. So put that in front of your face if you're measuring the subject, and it will measure the light level, and it'll tell you what to set your camera to so you have perfect exposure, not too dark, not too light. And it's been a long time since I've used a camera that needed that, because most of the time I've done what I do. You know, we've been in the digital world, and the cameras can do it themselves. But I've done a job where we used a camera where we had to rent one of these, and it wasn't cheap. But it's been a long time ago. I need to look it up real quick.
I've been keeping my eye out for these like little crystal goblet glasses, I guess you can call them. There's been this trend going on. I still kind of stay in the know with certain wedding trends because a lot of my friends are in the wedding industry, and so I just kind of keep following them on Instagram. So they show me their inspiration photos and the things that they design. And this trend that's been going around are these beautiful tablescapes with these like goblet looking crystal glasses in all different colors, but they're kind of looking like this similar shape. It's really beautiful. If you're curious, just scroll through Pinterest and see some tablescapes with crystal goblets. You'll be looking at them differently too. These are $3.49 a piece, so I have no reason to get them, but it's really beautiful to see them. Ooh! I do have reason to get this though. I sell Disney glasses in my booth all the time.
I looked them up real quick, and they're listed $75 and up, $109, $99, and I just kind of looked at the model on the back. It's a flash meter, so this one's specific to, you know, flash cameras. I'm sure it would probably work to measure proper exposure for not flash, just for, like I was saying, for light settings, but 138. I'm gonna let Hannah make the decision on that one. That's a little bit much. Probably not gonna mess with it, but it could be could probably flip for $7,500. I want you to look though how high off the ground that Scion is. It's both got bigger tires and just a tiny little lift on it.
It's got big meaty tires.
All right, there's one more left. The sun is almost down. I think we're gonna actually finish this with a little bit of daylight to spare, but it's almost 10 hours we've been going. No, that's not right. It's been about 9 hours. So this is what it would feel like to actually thrift full time. I kid you not, we call this one the sushi Goodwill because it's next to the sushi shop. Sushi shop? Sushi shop. Sushi shop. That's really hard to say.
Sushi stop.
With a hard P, dang. You think we'll get any last stop luck here?
Maybe. This one's a hit or miss, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a hit or miss, but the other one that was closer to home is always a miss, so I came to this one. Well, I got excited, but then it's aftermarket. Aftermarket Dreamcast. You didn't find nothing?
Nope.
All right, well, let's hurry up and go out so we can say we're done before sundown, because look, it's about to be gone. All right, well, we did it. We did 20 in one day. We thought about wussing out a couple times, but we didn't.
I'm hungry now.
Let's go get some chicken sandwich. I don't think we'll take all this stuff inside tonight and lay it out or whatever. We'll do that tomorrow. We did the thrifting in one day. That's what's important.
Yeah.
All right, we got a bunch of stuff. And to be honest with you, we shot all that you just watched a couple days ago, so this is about to be brand new for both of us again. I kind of forgot buying some of this. I remember now, but really the two big things for me are these video games I got here and then those graphic novels. The rest of it's cool, but we'll talk about those a little bit more when we get to them. But Hannah, why don't you go ahead and grab something and show us what you got?
I got a lot of things that I'm very excited about. First thing, this beautiful Arc jar.
That is quite lovely.
Do you recognize this?
I mean, you said it's like the one that you have, but I don't have an eye for them like you do. Is that the exact one?
It is, yeah. This one's a smaller version. I've got these for my flour and sugar canisters, and then in the pantry I do like powdered sugar, rice, all those kind of things, and I want them all to be the same. But right now, my powdered sugar is in one that's like furniture.
Okay.
And so I'm going to replace that one with this one. Very, very excited about it.
Yeah, well, we've got a lot of work done the last couple of days. And so now we're pricing stuff for our antique malls, but also there's several things here we want to use. So today we're like, we got to go get this filmed so we can play these games and put some of this stuff on eBay and get it done now. So that's cool. Games, I'll just go ahead and show you guys the good games here. Mario Kart and Super Mario Advanced. Mario Kart Double Dash, I am so excited to have. I've found more than this, but I think in this game room there are 2 empty cases for this. I've just had that kind of luck. And some of you guys, you know how that is. But those were definitely like, just bringing those home in one day, it's pretty awesome for me.
That's pretty dope.
Well, especially since when we've been traveling lately, I've been taking Game Boy Advance stuff. I haven't even been taking my Switch with me. Just I don't want to bang it up. I don't want to take it. But let's keep moving. We got a lot to go through and to kind of explain. So Hannah, just rapid fire a few dishes for us.
Got a Disney cup.
Okay.
Yay! I always love getting Disney cups. They sell as fast as I put them in my antique mall. So yay. These were a little random.
Okay.
It is a set of 3 little bowls, and I just liked them. I don't know.
They're glass. They're nice.
Vintage. I thought maybe they were Fire King at the store, but I started.
That's what I was looking for in my head. They look like Fire King.
Yeah, I've been inspecting them a little bit more, and they are not Fire King, but I don't know what symbol it is. It's a brand that I am not entirely familiar with.
Nice.
So I'll get to learn more, and
Very
that's
pretty.
really exciting.
Well, let me get a few Nerf gun off the table here so we have some more room. One of my favorites, I don't know if it's my absolute favorite, it's a miniature Megalodon. And I think we've been getting $35 a piece.
Yeah.
Just because they're hard to find and everybody wants one because they're just such a cool Nerf blaster. I probably wouldn't have bought this gun if it didn't have this clip. I sell these clips for $12. I'll probably put a smaller clip in this gun and sell it for like $8.
Yeah.
I don't mess with that particular blaster very much whatsoever. But this one's cool, though. It's not always the best buy because we still only get 25, 35 out of it, but I have to sacrifice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or so clips to put in there. Not that that's that hard. I bring those clips home by the dozen from the thrift store, but you got to put them all in there or nobody wants to buy it. Okay, Hannah, what else did you get?
All right, today is Pyrex Day. I got so much Pyrex.
Oh.
All right.
I forgot all about this.
I'm so curious because I'm pretty sure this one's in better condition than the one we have.
Do you want
I'm
to
gonna go grab
You're
it.
gonna go grab. All right. Well, I'll go through a couple video games while you do that. Demo discs. I'm trying to complete this demo disc collection. B-movie. A lot of this is for the collection, but a lot of it's for resale, and some of it was just bought because it was cheap. Of course, I do remember. I have not lost the heartache of that one not being complete, but I actually think I have the case for this one, but I'll have to find the disc for this one. GameCube games for as cheap as these were. Battlefront, something that I don't have in my collection, so that's actually really cool. I'm pretty excited about that one. GameCube official poker. I actually don't have it. I have it on PlayStation 2, but Pinball I already have. Super Bubble Pop I already had. We Play. That's the video game stuff. And then super, super pumped to be adding that to my collection. I don't have anywhere near the whole Power Rangers VHS set, but I have a really good start. Okay, you want to compare these two? This is the new one.
So I actually in my head was like, this looks way worse than I thought. Mine's actually really good.
Yours is better because yours still has a little bit of the gloss on it.
It does.
This one has lost the gloss. Okay, so there's the one you just bought. This is not, I don't know if this is going to show up on camera. It's not. But to the eye, this one's a little bit shinier.
Yeah. That's so funny. I swore that one was going to be in better condition. Mine's a little more like scuffed up. It's got a few more scratches than that one does, but you're right. It's got a better gloss on it.
I'd grade both of those almost the exact same.
Yeah.
But it's funny how that works with dishes like that. It's really hard to remember exactly what condition they are. That's why though, when you find one of those in perfect condition, you know it when you see it because they shine in a very special way that neither of those are shining.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a stack of Star Wars books here. Nothing fancy, but we sell these for $3 to $5 a pop in our antique mall. And I had one person come to our antique mall the other day and wipe us out. So I got a refill. So very happy to bring those home. Just let me get a couple more things out of the way. Do you remember off the top of your head how much you looked that up? It had sold for?
25 to 35.
So many Neopets things are just through the roof right now.
Yeah, we actually just sold a Neopets, the Aisha one for like $60.
We bought it like 2 months ago,
Yeah.
and we put it in a bag and failed to list it until like a couple weeks ago, and we listed it, and it was a big purple Neopet. And
Yeah.
It sold pretty quickly after we put it up. And then, actually, surprisingly, Ron Stoppable here was still like $15
Yeah,
on eBay
he
recently
is.
sold. So I wasn't going to toss it or anything. I was just going to throw it in my antique mall, but I guess maybe we'll flip that one real quick too. Let me get this off the table too. Lightsaber. I only get, if they're old and vintage, I get the spring-loaded ones. If they're newer ones, I only get the solid blades. I don't get the retractable ones. Those are cheap. Everyone has dozens of them.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to buy those, but they will buy these at our antique malls. Just cheap pop. All right, what else did you get?
I got... This is actually the only Pyrex that my mom has in the casserole.
Okay.
The same matching one. The name of it is something Orchard, but
Orchard.
It's not in great shape. It's definitely lost its shine. It is super matte finished.
Okay.
But, it was $2 at Savers, so why not?
Very nice, very nice. All right, well, I guess let me get a couple more things out of the way. 3 things of baseball, basketball cards. If you'll recall, was it last week's episode we went to Vegas? It's all a blur. I bought a big bag full of baseball, basketball, and hockey cards. I already wrapped them and put them in my antique mall. We've already made about $100 on them, and they're about $2 a pack. So I've sold about 50 packs of this nonsense. That's why this was worth buying today. I know a lot of people that are hard into baseball card collecting and stuff are going to be like, you're not going to find a lot of value and stuff like that. But these are mostly, one pack I bought's a little bit older, but these are mostly newer the last couple years cards, and I've been bagging them for $2, and they've been selling like hotcakes. So I hope I can keep that up. I hope I can keep bringing some more of that home. And then a Minecraft axe. Hannah, do you remember these, though? It's also a sword.
I was playing with it at the checkout.
Were you?
I felt like a child.
I quite like those. I actually used to have a really nice collection, and then I got rid of most of them, so now I'm like collecting one of all of them again. Okay. You have more dishes.
I do.
Which is funny. I've been telling people we're kind of getting out of dishes. Not in like we're quitting them entirely, but like Hannah's antique mall needs to be like 5 coat racks and 2 dish shelves or something. And it's more like the flip-flop. It's way more dish shelves than clothes racks.
It's literally 3 clothes racks and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shelves of dishes.
Yeah, so we don't need, but anytime you see us do one of these concentrated thrift days, you can't leave some of this behind, especially the stuff you're about to talk about. Go ahead.
Yes. So I got a few Corningware pieces. They were really cheap. I've been, like he said, I've been dwindling down on the Corningware a little bit. I've only been trying to pick up things that have complete lids, unless they are just too cheap to pass up. I'll go ahead and get them. Because Corningware does sell for me. These are in a little bit rougher shape. They're going to need some elbow grease to shine back up. But they're pretty good.
This is kind of wild.
This baby, though.
We'll go ahead and look at these.
I was really shocked that these were only $10 because that Goodwill is one of them that is a little more notorious for getting Pyrex and then marking it way up.
Right.
So I saw this and I was like, are you kidding me? And then I was like, this is about to be like $30, so no way. And then it was only $10.
How much value is sitting right there right now?
I want to
Hello!
say hi.
Surprise!
I haven't looked these up yet to be sure, but I know that in bad condition, one of these is about $15.
Wow.
Without the lid.
Well, I know you sold one bigger one before for like $35-$45.
I sold the teeny tiny mixing bowl for like, I want to say $50.
Wow, that must have been an odd piece. Hannah, I just called the cat Hannah. Pants, do not knock the dolls. Do not knock the dolls off the table.
Eat their hair.
All right. Okay. So I got some Wii peripherals. The other thing I've been working real hard on is getting consoles priced put in our antique malls. And I've literally got 5 or 6 ready to go, and this will allow me to get another Wii ready to go. Graphic.
He's sitting on her head.
Not cool pants. So graphic novels, just so you can get a little bit closer look, because I know there's a lot of people that whenever I buy comic book stuff get pretty excited. I am excited. Well, there's your cookbook. You can go ahead and take that.
I'm very excited about this.
Green Lantern, Green Arrow. You guys go subscribe to Hannah's channel if you haven't already, so you can watch her actually cook something from that. Iron Fist. I've never read any Iron Fist comic books. Literally, when I picked up the comic books, I was like, this one's not going to be worth much, and it's one of the ones that's worth a bit more. These all have recent sold listings on eBay for quite a bit. So, Fantastic Four and Snowpiercer. And there might still be a couple of these somewhere. I'm pretty sure we bought a couple more than that, but I've already been moving a lot of this stuff around the house. I think, Hannah, that leaves your Bratz dolls.
It does. I've got a little stack of jeans, but they're kind of lame.
Let me get the monster out of the way. Are the jeans for resale as they are? Or?
These are all for reworking. This one is for resale as it is. It's a smaller tan Lee jean, so I'd probably go for about $35 for these. So
let's get a close up on this. This snoozy boy's been sleeping all day. All right, show us the Bratz dolls. Speaking of Hannah's jeans, you guys check out her Depop if you want to. There's a link in the video's description. It actually hasn't been working for a little while because you changed your Depop name.
I finally, since I've been wanting to do that for forever, but
right.
I finally went ahead and changed my username to my actual shop name instead of just my generic
actual name.
Yeah.
And so if you've tried to look at it recently, you probably wouldn't have been able to get to it, but I have updated it in our video's description, so go check it out. You won't find any Bratz dolls there, though.
No.
All right, here's what we'll do. Let's get the top-down view, and we'll go through them one by one, and you just tell us what we need to know, and we'll keep moving.
So I've looked up a lot of these to try to figure out what they are. This one's one that I don't know exactly who she is yet. She is a Yasmin doll, but she is pretty sweet.
Okay, and this one?
We have the pirate line Roxy. She is complete except for her shoes.
Okay, and this one I probably find one of the most interesting.
Yeah, she is from this specific gymnast set. She is complete.
She looks very complete.
This one is...
Except for her... No, she has her feet.
She has her feet.
Most of these today didn't have their feet, I noticed.
This one is a Chloe doll from 2002. She is complete except for her shoes.
You want to know what annoys me?
What?
Did you know all this off the top of your head? Not like in a bad way, but in a like, I feel dumb kind of way.
Get used to it a little bit. This one I don't know who she is, but she is a Chloe doll.
Okay.
Another Chloe doll, I wasn't able to find who she was.
She's wild looking.
She's a little more specific because she's got the like dirty brown hair, which is a little less common. This is a Phoebe doll. I don't know what set it's from.
Okay.
This one is the Dana doll that I had when I was a kid.
Very nice.
And we have... Oh, shoot. I don't remember what set she is from, but she is complete. And she is a Yasmin doll.
So tell us roughly how many dolls you have right now. Wait, tell us who this is.
This one is the Megan doll from the Gypsy collection.
And about how many dolls do you have?
You know, I haven't
roughly
counted them in a while.
2 big baskets
It's
full.
2 giant baskets and some overflow.
And a couple piles of overflow like this. It's a lot. You probably 80.
I probably broke 100.
You think you broke 100? Well, I'm asking and I'm bringing this up because you're only just now starting to complete dolls.
Yeah.
You've brought home enough stuff that you were pulling. You guys have sent us stuff in the mail, which caveat, I have no idea what to do with mail. You guys have still been sending it to me. We're only doing a video a week. If you got any ideas about how to do mail time, live show. I don't know. Make a suggestion below, because there's probably Bratz dolls over there in those mail time boxes, and we need to rescue them. I just don't know how to fit it back into the channel now that we're not doing daily and we're doing weekly videos. But you guys have sent us a bunch of Bratz doll stuff. Hannah has found bags full of stuff. Hannah's mom sent her childhood stuff. And just now, like literally today, you're finally like, I'm just now realizing you've been putting it together.
Yeah, I got to put my first doll on the shelf that I pieced together from random different lots.
Right. And right here above my head, you can see these femme fatales. They're mostly complete, but they're the ones you had when you were a kid.
A lot of them are. The second shelf, the one right behind your head, is my collection from when I was a kid. And the one above it that you can't, is just off screen, are ones that I was either sent complete or was able to
now
put together. Yeah.
Which is awesome. So didn't you, one of these you brought home today and it was a lot of complete, but you had a couple pieces for it in your box?
I think this Roxy doll here. She's got her shirt in her pants. I actually already have her shirt too. And I need to dig her boots out of there. So I have the boots.
You'll be able to complete that one. Well, cool. Well, let's quit this now. Let's go list some of this stuff on eBay and get to work.
Yay!
Good haul. Okay. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm tired. That was really, really tiring. Listen, I need you guys to do me a favor. Make sure this video gets 1,000 likes. If you're confident that it's going to get 1,000 likes, drop a comment below on a way that you think we can do this all again. Some other challenge, whether it be like 30 Goodwills or maybe we go to 40 thrift stores, but half of them are Goodwill, half are mom and pop. I don't know. Drop the suggestions below. If this video gets 1,000 likes, we will take your suggestions and we will make a poll out of them. And sometime in the near future, we'll have you guys vote on what we should do to try to top this video. Let's go. All right. But before you get out of here, also, check out the links in this video's description. I want you to go join our Discord. Come share whatever you found at the thrift. Pretty please, come join us. Also, before you go, make sure that you go check out our podcast channel and listen to our new podcast about our experiences switching from daily videos now to weekly videos. But make sure you're subscribed, notifications turned on. Come back for next week's video. It's gonna be a banger. See you next week, guys. Peace out.